the Storykeeper's Library proudly presents a collection of poems written by Rupert Brooke.
Read by Peter Yearsley. Doubts by Rupert Brooke. When she sleeps, her soul, I know, goes a wanderer on the air, wings where I may never go, leaves her lying, still and fair, waiting, empty, laid aside, like a dress upon a chair. This I know, and yet I know doubts that will not be denied. For if the soul be not in place, what has laid trouble in her face? And sits there nothing, ware and wise, behind the curtains of her eyes? What is it in the self's eclipse? Shadows soft and passingly about the corners of her lips, the smile that is essential she. And if the spirit be not there, why is fragrance in the hair? There's wisdom in women. Oh, love is fair, and love is rare, my dear one, she said, but love goes lightly over. I bowed her foolish head, and kissed her hair, and laughed at her. Such a child was she, so new to love, so true to love, and she spoke so bitterly. But there's wisdom in women, of more than they have known, and thoughts go blowing through them, are wiser than their own. Or how should my dear one, being ignorant and young, have cried on love so bitterly, with so true a tongue? He wonders whether to praise or to blame her. I have peace to weigh your worth, now all is over. But if to praise or blame you, cannot say, for who decries the loved, decries the lover. Yet what man lauds the thing he's thrown away? Be you, in truth, this dull, slight, cloudy naught, the more fool I, so great a fool to adore. But if you're that high goddess, once I thought, the more your godhead is, I lose the more. Dear fool, pity the fool who thought you clever. Dear wisdom, do not mock the fool that missed you. Most fair, the blind has lost your face for ever. Most foul, how could I see you while I kissed you? So the poor love of fools and blind I've proved you, for foul or lovely, 'twas a fool that loved you. A memory. Some while before the dawn I rose, and stepped softly along the dim way to your room, and found you sleeping in the quiet gloom, and holiness about you as you slept. I knelt there till your waking fingers crept about my head and held it. I had rest, unhoped, this side of heaven, beneath your breast. I knelt a long time still, nor even wept. It was great wrong you did me, and for gain of that poor moment's kindliness and ease and sleepy mother comfort, child, you know how easily love leaps out to dreams like these, who has seen them true, and love that's wakened so takes all too long to lay asleep again. Waikiki, October 1913. One day. Today I have been happy. All the day I held the memory of you, and wove its laughter with the dancing light of the spray, and sowed the sky with tiny clouds of love, and sent you following the white waves of sea, and crowned your head with fancies, nothing worth, stray buds from that old dust of misery, being glad with a new, foolish, quiet mirth. So lightly I played with those dark memories, just as a child beneath the summer skies plays hour by hour with a strange shining stone, for which he knows not. Towns were fire of old, and love has been betrayed, and murder done, and great kings turned to a little bitter mould. The Pacific, October 1913. Waikiki. Warm perfumes, like a breath from vine and tree, drift down the darkness, plangent, hidden from eyes. Somewhere an ukulele thrills and cries, and stabs with pain the night's brown savagery, and dark scents whisper, and dim waves creep to me, gleam like a woman's hair, stretch out and rise, and new stars burn into the ancient skies, over the murmurous, soft Hawaiian sea. And I recall, lose, grasp, forget again, and still remember a tale I have heard or known, an empty tale of idleness and pain, of two that loved or did not love, and one whose perplexed heart did evil foolishly a long while since, and by some other sea. Waikiki, 1913. Hauntings. In the grey tumult of these after years, oft silence falls. The incessant wranglers part, and less than echoes of remembered tears hush all the loud confusion of the heart, and a shade through the tossed ranks of mirth and crying hungers and pains, and each dull passionate mood, quite lost and all but forgot, undying, comes back the ecstasy of your quietude. So a poor ghost beside his misty streams is haunted by strange doubts, evasive dreams, hints of a pre-Lethean life, of men, stars, rocks, and flesh, things unintelligible, and light on waving grass he knows not when, and feet that ran, but where he cannot tell. The Pacific, 1914. Clouds. Down the blue night the unending columns press in noiseless tumult, break and wave and flow, now tread the far south, or lift rounds of snow up to the white moon's hidden loveliness. Some pause in their grave wandering, comradeless, and turn with profound gesture vague and slow, as who would pray good for the world, but know their benediction empty as they bless. They say that the dead die not, but remain near to the rich airs of their grief and mirth. I think they ride the calm mid-heaven, as these, in wise majestic melancholy train, and watch the moon, and the still raging seas, and men coming and going on the earth. The Pacific, October 1913. Mutability. They say there's a high windless world, and strange, out of the wash of days and temporal tide, where faith and good, wisdom and truth abide. Aeterna corpora, subject to no change, there the sure suns of these pale shadows move. There stand the immortal ensigns of our war, our melting flesh fixed beauty there, a star, and perishing hearts imperishable love. Dear, we know only that we sigh, kiss, smile. Each kiss lasts but the kissing, and grief goes over. Love has no habitation but the heart. Poor straws, on the dark flood we catch a while, cling, and are borne into the night apart. The laugh dies with the lips, love with the lover. South Kensington, Makaweli, 1913.
Thank you for watching the Story Keepers Library. Please like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to be the first to enjoy our latest content.